Hi, good afternoon. My name is Bidemi, and today I'll be talking about today's the part four of the importance of reading. Today is the part four of the importance of reading. So yesterday I also stated why it is important for everyone to read, why it is important for us to encourage our kids to read. Let's see. Always there for me. Welcome, Abada Gudosi. So good to see you, sir, this morning. Let me wave at you. Welcome. Welcome. So, today I'm going to continue on the importance of reading. While we must read and while we must encourage, welcome Yomi Jegede. So good to see you this afternoon. Why we must read and also why we must encourage our children, our friends, our inner circle, why we must also encourage them to read. So I'm going to go straight to the point today, so you can get back to work. Today, number one is reading good and quality books builds your character. Reading good and quality books builds your character. Your character is who you are. Your character is just you, the way you behave. That is who you are. And when you read good and quality books, you know that whatever you read, especially when you pay attention to what you read, becomes part of you. Welcome, Queen Shonwaya. So good to see you. So whatever you read becomes part of you. That's why it's so important that we have to be careful about what we read, what we feed our minds with. Because one principle that you must have at the back of your mind is that whatever you read is part of you, and therefore it builds your character. So reading good and quality books, builds your character. Number two, reading cures or damages your ignorance. Reading cures or damages your ignorance. If you want to be a solution provider, if you want to be someone who is very I don't want to use the word influential, but someone who is very knowledgeable, someone who provides solutions, someone who is there to help people. You can't help people especially when it comes to information, you can't help people with the right knowledge when you yourself, you are not filled with the right information. You are not filled with quality information. So the more you read, the more you cure the ignorance that you have. There are so many things. People usually say what you don't know will not affect you. It's a lie. What you don't know will affect you and will also affect every other person around you. So what you don't know will affect you and will also affect every other person around you. So it's very important for you to read. It's very important for you to encourage your family. If you're married, encourage your wife to read. Encourage your kids to read on a daily basis. For example, this is what I do. When I wake up in the morning, because I know every time you wake up, you are very fresh. It's a new chapter of your life. It's a brand new chapter of your life. So when I wake up, what I do is sometimes I do nature walk. I just walk just to feel. Sometimes you just need to feel the beauty around. Sometimes when you walk in nature, you are able to appreciate God more. After that, immediately what I do is I get into reading, and the first thing I read is the Bible, because it helps you. It just helps you. It helps you to sieve every other information that is not right. So, and after that, I get into reading. I get into reading all the books. It could be reading quotes from Mother Teresa. It could be, but things that are very informative. And the more I do that, the more I'm able to know more. to impact people more, to teach people more, to reach out to my world the more. So reading cures or damages ignorance. So the more you read, the less ignorant you will be. So take note of that. Reading. So if you see someone who is ignorant, know that that person does not read or does not love to learn. Number 3, one thing you must know is that only words have the power to change hearts and lives. I don't know the person who said this quote, but only words have the power to change hearts and lives. So words could come in form of spoken words, or it could come in written forms. Words to come in form of spoken words, like the way I'm speaking to you. You will notice that some ideas are dropping in your mind. Trust me, you'll be thinking about, wow, I think I need to do this. I think I need to do this. And those are the power of words. That's why we have to be careful about what we write in books. We have to be careful about what we read. We have to be careful about what people say to us. We also have to be careful about what we say to people, including our wives, our kids, our friends, because words are so powerful. They are so powerful. And by reading good words, by reading good books, trust me, you don't know how healthy you will be in your mind. Reading good books makes your mind very healthy. So take note of number 3, and the point is, only through words do we have the power to change hearts and lives. And those words come in written format. So be careful about the books you read. You have also, for your kids, you have to pay attention, know the kind of books they are attracted to. Because whatever they read forms who they are, forms their character, shapes their mind, shapes who they are. And if they keep on feeding on things that are not right, they keep on polluting the environment. They keep on polluting their friends. They keep on polluting their circle. They keep on polluting every other person they find around them. So number 4, reading makes you a better leader. Reading makes you a better leader. If you are leading people, and thank you so much, Queen Idera, for sharing this. Please, let's go and share this so that people can actually listen to this while at work, or when they are going home, or when they are relaxing. Reading makes you a better leader. If you are leading people and you don't read, it's going to be, I don't want to use very disastrous. In fact, if you are leading people and you don't love to learn, then there's a big problem. And those are the problems you have all around the world. People who are leading you can imagine a leader who is ignorant. You can also tell the kind of people that will follow such leaders. It will also be ignorant people. So as a leader, reading makes you a better leader. Why? Because you are able to learn from others. You are able to see experiences. You are able to see different scenarios. You are able to see the lifestyle of people and how they dealt with difficult issues as a leader. So as a leader, one of your core priorities, one thing you must ensure that you do, is to invest in a lot of books, in a lot of good books. You will notice that while I speak, I talk about good and quality books. Because as far as you have good books, you also have books that are not right. Books that are not right. So reading makes you a better leader. If you want to lead your family well, you need to read books. Let your children see that you are reading. If you tell your kids, go and read, go and pick up your book, they are not going to move an inch. Why? Because you yourself, you are not moving an inch. So if I want my kids to read, I might not really talk much. They just need to watch me, what I do all the time. And kids do what you do, they do less of what you say, because they live after your life. Leadership by example. Number 5, reading good and quality books helps you to build your values. Reading good and quality books helps you to build your values. I'm going to ask you, what set of values are you living by? What set of values is your family living by? What set of values are you inculcating in your kids? It's just like saying, as a human being, you don't have your spinal cord. You don't have your spinal cord. How will you stand? You can't stand. And that's how important values are. If you don't have a set of values, at least I usually say it does not have to be 5, but write 5 values, value systems. You can say value systems or value set of values that you are living by, and you and your family, and stick to those values, not rigidly, but you can be flexible as humans. But when it comes to your values, you already know those are the things you stand by, and nothing is going to move you from them. So reading helps you to build your values. So the more you read, the more you are able to see the values that shaped people that are historical, that shaped people that are that changed their world, like Muhammad Gandhi, like Martin Luther King, like a lot of them, like Dale Carnegie, like Andrew Carnegie, like Mother Teresa, a lot of them, like Robin Sharma, John Maxwell. You have a lot of them. Reading helps you to be able to know the kind of values you and your family will live by. The reason why we have kiosks around the world is because two things. People have values. People don't have a set of values they live by. 2, people live by the wrong value systems, by the wrong values. So reading helps you to build the right values. Number 6 is that reading good and quality books increases your intellectual prowess. I'm sure that's kind of vocabulary, but it's good because the more you read, the more you build your vocabulary. Let me share something with you. I did this English exam. Was it TOEFL? I can't remember. I did a TOEFL exam, and I'm still amazed till today. And I did all of the parts. And the speaking section, because I speak more, I used to, now I'm getting to read more also. But because I speak more than I read, I add, I think 28/30 in the speaking section. And to me, when I was doing the exam, I was just laughing because it had become my lifestyle, and because I was used to vocabularies. I read, so while I read articles or while I listen to podcasts or listen to watch visuals that can help me, I was able to form the way I speak. I was able to form my vocabularies, because I used to read more. I used to read a lot. Sorry. So, because I read often, more and more, I noticed that my speaking session was so great. My vocabulary was so intact. Intellectually, I know that I'm very sound by the grace of God. So, reading good and quality books. I know that there are various forms you can learn. You can watch videos on YouTube. You can read articles. You can listen to podcasts. You can listen on your headphones and all that. But reading is a different skill. And it helps you and increases your intellectual prowess. What do I mean by intellectual prowess? Intellectual prowess simply means that ability to learn fast, number 1. It makes you intellectual prowess also talks about being a smart person. Intellectual prowess also talks about you being an intelligent person. So the more you read, I say to you, and I know, the more you read, the more you become so intelligent, especially if you are around people who don't read. You become so intelligent that you see what they don't see. You speak in the way that they don't speak. You become so knowledgeable. Your life has a meaning. Your life has your life becomes, you begin to shape your life. You become human again. Like, the more you read good and quality books, the more, you become human on a daily basis. So I hope you've been able to learn something, and I'm going to continue tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do that tomorrow. So I'm going to recommend some books tomorrow on the kind of books you can read that would help you. I know there are a lot of good books out there, but based on the ones I've read, I'm also going to recommend the kind of books you can read. I think you've been able to learn something. I'm just going to run through it again. Reading good books builds your character, number 1. Number 2, reading cures or damages ignorance. Number 3, only words have the power to change hearts and lives. And through reading good books, you can change your heart. You can make your heart very nourished. And through learning from good books, you can also impact people's lives. Number 4, reading makes you a better leader. If you want to be a better leader, read more books. Not read more books just because fun of reading it, but you must have fun reading also. Read it to become knowledgeable. Read it to practice what you've read, to apply what you've learned, to also impact your world positively. Number 5, reading good and quality books or articles helps you to build your values. Values is like your spinal cord. If you don't have your spinal cord, you can't stand properly. So likewise, if you don't read books, if you don't read articles, if you don't listen to good stuff, there's no way you can stand properly. You will be human, you will stand, but in personality wise, you are not a personality. You will be like a biomass. And number 6, reading good books and quality books or articles, or learning or listening to quality information increases your intellectual prowess. And I said, what is intellectual prowess? Intellectual prowess talks about ability to learn first. You being a smart person. We are all smart. It depends on what we expose ourselves to. And you being an intelligent person. I hope you've been able to learn something. Then I'm so excited that people are actually listening to this. That's one of my, since I started on Monday, I found out that people are actually listening to it, and I'm sure it has been improving their reading skills. Thank you so much. Let me just say hello to everybody. King Olumide, Ken Afolabi, so good to see you. Yomi Jagade, yes, reading damages ignorance. Uyi, so good to see you. My brother, Falkolujo, Mr. Raphael, Queen Sheon, Yaya, Abeta Gudosi, so good to see you. So let's go and share this and pick up a book to read today. I've read a book today. I read like 2 hours or 3 hours. I read almost on my 24 hours because I know, knowledge is applied knowledge. Knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is so beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate this. I'm going to see you by 12 tomorrow. I love you all. Bye and God bless. Don't let us forget to share this. Bye.